Do you as Deepika and Elena, your character in Race 2, have any similarities? Any similarities?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Apart from the intelligence.
If maybe someone hits below the belt at times, do you still remain cool and calm and composed?
Yeah, I think so. That's what sports teaches you.
The way you spoke about Ranbir Kapoor.
I think the way in which we've conducted ourselves post our breakup is something that people admire and they look up to and take a cue from. Elena is a very manipulative girl who uses her beauty and her charm to get her way. She's also very shrewd and intelligent.
Somewhere you clear the air on the link-ups and all as well. Now, do you at times feel susceptible, vulnerable that maybe anyone can just get up and write anything?
And it just becomes a part of your system, and then sometimes you react, sometimes you don't react. It's fine. It's okay.
This is Vishakha. Biggest creation of yours.
Vishakha.
And, she has some. I just love you, and will continue to do so. Can you tell my name, please? Can you take
Vishakha?
her name?
I know her.
They want to hear from you actually.
Hi, Vishakha.
What do your creations mean to you? Do you as Deepika and Elena, your character in Race 2, have any similarities? Any similarities?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Apart from the intelligence.
Okay, is it there in you or in Elena?
Both.
Both. Okay, but it's diametrically opposite in some way.
In every other way, it is. I think. Elena is a very manipulative girl who uses her beauty and her charm to get her way. She's also very shrewd and intelligent. I'm not like that as a person at all. I believe that I'm a very upfront and honest person.
But yesterday, I think you had a wonderful interview in Hindustan Times. I think it maybe gave so much about you, and somewhere you clear the air on the link-ups and all as well. Now, do you at times feel susceptible, vulnerable that maybe anyone can just get up and write anything, and many times it's speculative. There are no clear names. It's just speculative because people start believing it at times as well.
Yeah, but you know, you learn to deal with it after a point. It just becomes a part of the routine of waking up in the morning, and one wakes up today thinking that, you know, okay, there could be something about me in the papers today, true or untrue, and it just becomes a part of your system, and then sometimes you react, sometimes you don't react. It's fine. It's okay.
Hi Deepika, this is Nayantara Singh. You're crazy from New York. We love and support you unconditionally always. My question is, you have achieved so much success in such a short time. How do you remain so humble and grounded? You are my role model and inspiration. Always remain as perfect as you are.
Thank you. That for me is a big compliment. Because I've always believed that you can achieve all the success in the world, but if you're not humble and grounded, and if you're not a good human being, this is something that my dad taught me, and that's something that I'll always try and be, you know. I believe that the success is there today, it may not be there tomorrow, and the success that I have achieved, whatever little, I think is a part of what I do. But that's not my reason of being here, you know. I'm not here because I want to be successful, or I love my work. You know, I enjoy what I do, and yes, a large part of it is fame and success.
And you also mentioned that you're basically a sports person that's coming from your family, and you have a sporting spirit, which maybe many people lack at times. Something about that aspect as such. What exactly do you mean by sporting spirit, and how do you handle it? If maybe someone hits below the belt at times, do you still remain cool and calm and composed?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it is, and I think that's what sports teaches you. In either way, I mean, I believe that, you know, even if you've achieved immense amount of success, you know how to be humble and grounded, or not let the success get to you. If you've had a failure, you know how to deal with it. If you're going through tough times, you know how to deal with that situation. So I think it prepares you for all these situations.
Last year, you had quite a few films released in the same year, and quite a few of them, they did not work at the box office. Was that a trying time for you as such?
Sure, definitely. I did feel that for a bit, but I guess what also happens is when you have a massive debut like Om Shanti Om, and you kind of get that success overnight with one film, and also post that film, I feel like I was on my own. You know, I sort of had to find my way and understand what I wanted to do, what kind of films I want to do, what kind of people that I want to work with. Today I'm a lot more clearer on that, you know, I feel a lot more comfortable today.
One more thing that I just read yesterday in that interview was that the way you spoke about Ranbir Kapoor, you're working with him in Ye Jawani Hai Diwani. Maybe many of the youngsters who follow you, it can be learning ground for them as well, because kids tend to follow what the stars do, and generally it is expected that if couple have a fallout, and they tend to just crib about each other and just all those things happen. Somewhere just moving on in a dignified manner and still being friends, I think that's maybe in a way, I think a wonderful example as well.
Thank you.
Do you think from that perspective that somewhere you are maybe giving in a way positive message to youngsters? Because relationships are a huge part of growing up, teenage and early 20s. It's a huge part.
Yeah.
More than anything else maybe.
I'm told this. A lot of people tell me that I think the way in which we've conducted ourselves post our breakup is something that people admire and they look up to and take a cue from. But from our side, that was not like a conscious decision ki, we are, people are watching us and so we have to be a certain way. I think it's just the way we feel for each other. I think there's a lot of respect that we feel towards each other. We're also doing a film together, or actually maybe that's the reason why we're doing a film together, because that's the past. And there's no negativity or ill feelings towards each other, and I think we're in a lovely space today where we can work with each other.
I think somewhere both of you, the way you're growing as actors, I think Ranbir is what he's doing right now is incredible.
Yeah.
The best part is he's taking the difficult route, he's not taking the the tried and tested one.
Right.
And even the kind of performances that you've been giving have been appreciated across the board. It's not like that some are saying good and some are not saying nice things about it. So in that context, it is an eagerly awaited film, Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, and the director is very fine. He's a very fine director.
Yeah.
Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, that is one of the most eagerly awaited films of this year.
Yes, in fact, post-race, I think that's the next big one that I'm really, it's a very, very special and dear film for me. And I mean, yes, it is special that Ranbir and me are coming together and that we're doing a full-fledged film together, and that our friend Ayan is directing it, but also the fact that Ayan is a very fine and talented director.
Absolutely.
According to me. And I'm glad that he has brought the two of us together.